GPD's youth, school, and community-based programs, which consists of the Junior Police Cadet Program and the Team Cops curriculum, the Fade Away from Violence Youth Outreach and Kickball Tournament, Cyber Safety Pacifica, Project U Summer Youth Program, and the Project U YouTube series. With Project U, the program adapts to the needs of the youth, which uses a multidisciplinary and community approach in collaboration with our Safe School partners. With us here today are some of our Safe School partners from Manietlu, West Cares Thrive Coalition, Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center, the GCA Trades Academy, and the Department of Youth Affairs. We would also like to acknowledge other Safe School partners, the Office of the Attorney General, the Department of Education, PBS Guam, and the Mayor's Council of Guam. The Guam Police Department, along with our Safe School partners, are truly excited to launch our first ever Project U Youth Summer Program, which will begin on June 1st to June 29th. With the 4-week curriculum, youth participants ages 14 to 17 years old will be working with a youth engagement working group that consists of sworn officers from the Guam Police Department. Our overall goal with Project U's Youth Summer Program is to mentor the participants in becoming better decision makers by developing them to become responsible citizens and teach them the core values and life skills. I would like to personally thank and acknowledge Governor Lou Leon Guerrero, Lieutenant Governor Joshua Tenoro, and Director Therese Ariola for assisting the Guam Police Department as the Project U Youth Summer Program was partially funded by Substance Abuse Prevention and Treatment Block Grant from Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center. And with that, I will turn it over to Major Manny Xiong if he has any words to that.
The Guam Police Department is excited for this effort. My bureau is dedicating 7 officers for this effort, and hopefully this is a successful program, and hopefully we expand and teach these, provide these youth some life skills, and that's all I have.
Thank you, Major. And now we're going to turn it over to Manietlu, MRC.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to thank GPD and Project U for our opportunity, Manietlu's opportunity to partner, in addition to Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center's partial funding through the Substance Abuse Prevention and Treatment Block Grant. It's exciting this summer because it becomes a learning experience not just for the youth who have access to these great community leaders, but it also gives us access to work with these kids. It's an ebb and flow. We get to learn from them, learn about their lives, learn about struggles. We're in the position in the community that we're in because of the way we grew up, because of our lives, because of our families. And so it's nice to share this experience with these kids because it diversifies our scope. And with that, it becomes a shared experience, for all of us, the community participants, the kids that are going to be part of this youth program, and then us too. And so again, thank you to GPD. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And we're excited to be part of this project.
Thank you very much, and let's turn over to Behavioral Health and Right.
Right off today, everybody. First of all, we would like to thank our partners, our Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness partners. We have Manietlu, Thrive, and Guam Police Department, and the other nonprofit organizations and agencies. Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center is very excited to be a part of this summer program. It gives us an opportunity to capitalize on the current Mental Health Month awareness campaign that we're spearheading around the island. And we really want to capitalize on that energy and really instill it in the youth that will be a part of the program and help instill positive coping skills and various other topics in relation to overall mental health and mental well-being. And so thank you again for having Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center at the table, and we're really excited for this program.
Thank you. First of all, thank you so much to GPD and to the Chief for inviting West Care Pacific Islands and the Thrive Coalition. We are so excited to be a part of this initiative, this pilot program. Thrive Coalition works to reduce and prevent substance use among our youth in our community, and we do so by providing or implementing environmental strategies at the community level. And so I always like to use the fish in the sea analogy. While the wonderful programs and services that our youth are receiving through Manielu and other youth-serving organizations, while they're taking care of the fish, coalitions like Thrive take care of the sea, because while they're working and increasing the competency and the self-esteem of our youth and increasing their resiliency, we want to make sure that the environment that the youth are living in are also thriving with them and creating that positive support. And so the Thrive Coalition is here, and it's very happy to support GPD in its initiative to continue empowering our youth. I'd like to just thank our partners for Thrive Coalition that is providing some programming to the GPD Project U Summer Camp participants, and they include Guam National Guard, the West Care Pacific Islands programs Malak Naha'ani, Maulek Nalinatla, and the Project Isata programs. And so we're very excited, and thank you again, Chief.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that the Family Division of the Attorney General's Office is excited to work with GPD and a lot of our community partners. And, we look forward to the success of this program, and, we want to incorporate this and, other activities provided by WestCare, by Guam Behavioral Health, Manielu, as we try to incorporate it into programs that we have at our office for youth. So, yeah, I just want to say we're looking forward to this. Thank you.
Major Taylor?
Thank you for Juvenile Investigations' very hard work in collaborating with all the organizations that are involved in this program, not just for the summer, but prior to the summer and then beyond. Not just with the school kids, but those kids that are in the broader community on the island of Guam. They've done an outstanding job in organizing these things and making sure that meetings are being held and there's meaningful responses from the organizations, and also to those officers who are going to provide the mentorship for the 1-month program, being pulled away from their main objectives to work with the youth is a lot of organizing that is going to be, as you know, is very spread thin already in the department. And we'd like to thank them for their efforts this summer. Thank you.
And now, for the fun part, I will be having Sergeant Maggie actually talk about the different theme days that we have, and what these kids and what the community can expect as we go through the program from June 1st to the 30th, the 31st. So Sergeant Maggie, you get to talk about the good stuff.
The fun stuff. Well, the days have been themed, and they were themed specifically to give the opportunity to Safe School partners to become involved in this pilot program. So Monday through Friday is specific to some of the offerings that these agencies or organizations currently have going on in the community. So we have Mentor Mondays, which GPD and DYA will collaborate and provide mentorship to the youth participants. We have Trade Tuesdays, where they'll be learning trade skills with GCA Trades Academy. They'll be learning trades such as carpentry, HVAC, rig loading, the mathematics that go along with it, some of those fun things. Wellness Wednesdays, Guam Behavioral Health, Project Link will be providing training and awareness on topics such as suicide prevention, coping skills, building healthy relationships. Thrive Thursdays is exclusive to Thrive Coalition. They'll be providing some insight on some of the programs that they have with PREPT, Pathways for Life, and some of the other great things, as well as partnership with the Office of the Attorney General that will be providing, hopefully throughout the program, mentorship as well and support along with DYA. Fridays is Manielu Fun Fridays. They'll be engaging in physical fitness activities, sports activities. Actually, Shannon explained it better. Okay. So if you want to just jump in.
So, did you want me to take it over? Or?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Tag team. This is all collab.
So Fridays, we're going to be doing a number of different movement activities. We have yoga continuously throughout the process. Just because yoga is holistic in its sense of being both physical and like energy balancing for people that participate in it. Then we have different access to sports, which so we have partnerships with the Guam Rugby Football Union. GFA and some volleyball teams are going to be volunteering their time, their staff, and their resources so that the kids can have access to sports that they may not usually be, if they don't have access to it in school, or if they don't want to play it in school, then they have the opportunity to learn it from the union players, the national players. And so, yeah, Fun Fridays are going to be fun.
Absolutely.
And I'll hand that back over to Sergeant Napsy.
Okay, thank you. So a part of the Mentor Mondays is days filled with mentorship exclusively with sworn police officers. So we'll be taking them through a journey and understanding of what it takes to be a police officer. They'll be meeting police officer trainees from the 11th POT cycle. They'll be providing testimony on their journey throughout the police academy thus far. They'll be touring our GPD headquarters, meeting with officers from highway section, criminal investigation division. They'll be meeting my team as well, juvenile investigation section, and they'll also be going through a full day with the forensic science division, going through CSI training. So we have a lot of fun activities set up for them, and we're very, very much looking forward to this to kick off.
Absolutely, and I think one of the things we also planned is even a boat ride on our GPD boats. And, we're taking the kids out, like I said, this is not just an opportunity to learn, but it's also an opportunity to give them a break, show them different views of our island, and show them a different perspective. And, it's going to be a fun, engaging youth summer camp. Never been done before the issue of the Guam Police Department. And I'd like to really thank Sergeant Maggie for taking the lead, Sergeant Paul, and the rest of her small core group of people for going out there and networking and working with our partners and getting this thing off the ground. I called Sergeant Maggie and Apti into my office sometime a couple months ago and said, let's do this. And she took it from there. And she really worked hard to put this program together. And I'm very thankful for her because this is our opportunity again to, as we go through this pandemic, as we start to ease, the restrictions are eased, we get to go back out and re-engage our community because it's been over a year since we've engaged them. And it goes along with some of our other partnerships like our neighborhood watch programs and our relationships with the mayors. A lot of people are excited. All the partners that we mentioned are excited. They're ready and they want to get involved and we're ready to kick this off. And so with that, next week, Monday evening at 6 p.m. at the Manila Community Center, the mayor's office, we're going to have the orientation for the children or the youth with their guardian or parent. And, the governor, lieutenant governor will be in attendance along with our other partners again. And, so that we can welcome these youth to the program and let them know that we're ready to receive them and we're excited and we can't wait to get this thing off the ground. Okay, and go ahead, Sir Paul.
I would just like to add too that a lot of the transportation that's going to be provided is going to be provided by the service of the Department of Public Works,
Okay,
our busing service. So again, we want to give a special thank you because of the length of what we're doing. They've committed the bus services for the events where we do have to transport the kids. Again, we stay in line with the COVID mitigation. There's a lot of COVID procedures that we are going to follow. And I want to thank the busing service. I want to thank Director Ariola again for availing the services of our government agencies. And of course, thank you again to our nonprofit. But other than that, we'll open up.
Okay, thank you. We'll open it up for questions. We'll start with Paul. You want to start with Nick?
Go ahead.
So Chief, obviously we want the community to know that the children that will be participating in this, they've already been selected and ready to go to orientation. About how many of our islands youth will be participating and what's being done to ensure they fall in line with the...
We have 12 kids that have been selected. And, and that was in line with the COVID measures that we had at the time. We were to keep it under 50. I know we're up to 100 now, but because we were already engaged at that point in the planning phase, we decided to keep it at 12 because we're going to have youth mentors. We're going to have other partners that are going to be involved. And so we kept it at 12. Go ahead, Adriana.
What are the ages of the 12 kids like? Are they like high school, middle school?
I know they're 14 to 17-year-olds, so I think our target is the high school age group.
And is this kind of like a pilot program, or will it be reoccurring?
When you have a good program in place and you have your first year pilot program and it's successful, then people get excited and they look forward to it happening year after year. I was just thinking about that in my head. What other times of the year could we engage it? Maybe there's, if it's good now and we have Christmas break to look into, right? When kids are idle and they're at home and we need to keep them occupied. I think the Christmas break may be something we could do, a shortened kind of activity. Yeah. Thank you.
Just sorry, another question. You mentioned that these kids are already selected and that you've probably already spoken with their guardians. Have you received any feedback when they've heard that you guys were launching this program? What were some of the comments that they made to parents?
No, because we work with the partners to reach out into their communities, like Manielu, Thrive, and whatever, and so that we take the recommendations from them because they're invested in this program as well. Okay.
Every day, how long is the program? How many hours? And is it like how long is your hours?
Usually runs I think 7 to 4 or 8 to 5, right?
It's scheduled for 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, yeah.
Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday. Okay.
Another Robin?
You said partially funded by the Substance Abuse and Prevention and Treatment Block Grant. Do you have the number of that grant? How much that grant was?
Leave that to mental health.
I'm so sorry, I do not have that information.
I'll defer to Shannon on that. She may have more information.
I have this information in my phone.
Okay.
The total funds, the total funds is roughly $8,000. The grant, when you said the number, were you asking about funding or do you want the grant number?
Funding.
Okay, just the funding. It's about roughly $8,000 for the partial funding.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Any other questions? If not, what? Anybody else? No, if not, thank you very much for your time. And thank you to the community of Guam for your attention. Appreciate it.
Again, the chief had mentioned that we have our orientation on Monday, May 24th, 6 p.m. at the Manila Mayor's Center. Feel free to come in and you can actually meet and engage with the participants that are going to participate. And I'll be sending the invites out when we can come out to our weekly event or our daily events to show we would like to keep a tracker on the kids, the participants, and of course the program. Good. Thanks, guys.